information. I made this video just a little bit ago, but it turned out to be over 20 minutes long. Let's try to shorten it up. Hopefully you can hear me. So, I got something going on here, so you just have to sort of look past constantly clearing my throat. I've been out in the cold all day, and so let me try to break this down for you as quickly as I can. I took my bolt gun with 2 ammos to a field today that's probably a little over a half mile. It's a new field. I shot there today for the first time. So I'm kind of learning that a little bit. The field's pretty well flat. Couple little rollers in it, but pretty much flat. So let me give you the rundown here, and I got a question at the end for you. So a little bit about the gun real quick. It's a Tikka TAC A1 16-inch 308. I've got a home load that consists of a Nosler RDF 175 with Federal brass and a Federal match primer with 41 even grains of IMR 4064. So here we go. At 400 yards, I trued the gun. I did a true the velocity here. So with my load, I got 46 inches of drop. With factory 168 Federal gold medal match, with the 168 Match King, I got 37.5 at 400. Okay, the temperature was 32 degrees. And so let's read Strelick. Strelick says, with my hand load at 700, I'm 8.3 mils. Okay. And, I shot maybe 20 rounds at that target. Nothing. I didn't hit it with my hand loads. Now let's switch to the other 168 grain factory gold medal. Calculate, we're at 7.16. Okay. My factory load, I got 2 rounds dead on. 2 rounds, it was maybe 0.1 or 0.2 high mils. But nothing at 700. I thought for sure about 7.5 would have got me there. Now, what I think I did here was I was looking at this, because I don't ever remember holding, what was it, 0.83? We'll just pull that back up again. 8.3. I don't ever remember holding 8 or 8.3 or almost 8.5. So maybe I was looking at the 168 info when I took that 700-yard shot. That could have been all me. But anyway, with the 168 though, I shot two rounds, 2 misses, and on the third one I hit it. And I had my brother with me. He had no hits at 700 yards with the hand load or the gold medal. But we did take 130 grain, what's that, spear varmint hollow point bullet, 130 spear varmint. Yeah, that's my load for my AR-10. And I called him in, and he made a hit with that 130 grain bullet. After we found the hold, I got behind the gun with the last round and made a hit. So I have 2 hits at 700. 700 is my longest. But with my home load, my longest is 6 or 636? I'm going to say 600 yards. I think my 636 was with 175 gold medal match. Regardless, my question to you guys out there is this. Given the data that I gave you, I need to learn 2 things. I need to learn the wind, because I think the wind frustrates me beyond belief. And secondly, I need to learn how to read a miss. And what I mean by that is this. So you got a target out there like I did, 700 yards. You see the splash. Okay? And the field is flat, so you see a splash. It's hard for me to tell, was that splash the bullet going over and hitting behind the target, or the bullet falling in before the target. It's hard to read that. And it's hard to read that for 2 reasons for me. First of all, it's that, I mean, even if a bullet falls behind the target and you see that splash, it's just hard to tell if it was before or after because you're too high. And secondly, I think one of my problems is I can have my bipod all the way out, and it seems like when I get behind that gun, that gun is just, the butt is not long enough, or maybe I've got that scope. Well, I'll put it to you this way. If I'm on the bench, the cheek weld and the length of pull are perfect. But it seems like when I go out in the field, you know, I've always got that maybe a little bit of gap here, or I just can't get a perfect field of view when I take the shot. And I'm just not sure how to adjust the rifle for that, because on the bench, my length of pull and my cheek weld, they are dead on. Everything's good, perfect. But when I go out in the field, it doesn't quite feel that way. So the reason I bring this up, though, to make, you know, so I'm not going on and on, is because when I bust the shot, because of whatever's not right there, sometimes it's hard for me to watch that shot completely all the way through. You know, you'll see the vapor, possibly. I'll see the splash, but then I'm kind of off, and I don't have enough time to see that splash and say, all right, it's this or it's that. I don't have enough time for that. So, I mean, that sucks big time, but I'll just have to work that out on my end. So, but anyway, back to it. How do you read it? How do you know if you're past or before? I can see the wind left to right. That's no big deal. You aim here, you hit over there. You know that's the wind. Whatever. I just can't grab. Am I too high? Am I too low? Strelick is saying 8.3. What if it's 8.5? What if it's 8.6 or 7? How do you know your elevation? And I hate to sound mentally retarded here, bringing this up. It's just one of those things that, and that's exactly what happened today. I make the shot, I'm like, well, fuck, I don't know. Am I too low? Am I too high? I don't know what I am. So, there's the information. I wanted to bring this out to the listeners, the subscribers, and let you know, hey, this gun, it's going out there. I mean, when I was looking at the Tikka in a 16, I wanted something short because, I mean, I don't believe I'm a 1,000-yard shooter. I mean, I'm stuck at 7 with my home load. And, I know it's about, it's all about fundamentals. And, and I love to take some shooting classes in this, in long range. But if I could get 860 or even 800 out of this gun, I'd be more than thrilled. That's fine. I think the 16-inch gun can do it. So I want to let you guys, the subscribers that have possibly subscribed to my channel, just to follow on this long range project, this Tikka. I have adjusted the trigger down to make it lighter. I might go more. I actually think it's probably perfect right now, but I'm thinking maybe just maybe on that set screw, maybe just another quarter or a half turn. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Here's the note. Here's another. I record my videos, or I record through my spotting scope at my shooting. Then I rewatch these tapes over and over, these clips, like a football team or a hockey team or basketball team watching their opponent. What do they do when they set up, when they do this, when they do whatever. I watch these over and over because I get that insight. That helps me out. I can look through that and go, all right, so that's what that looks like. And I can see that it was not enough elevation or too much. So that helps out a little bit there too. But anyway, I'm going to get some loaded up. Today's Friday. I'm going to get some loaded up. Maybe I can get back in that field Sunday and just go right to 700. Only look at Strelick on the 700 or on the 175 grain bullet, and I can load up maybe 10, 15 more and go out there and just take my time, and maybe I can do it with my home load. But that's it. I'm gonna get off here and get some guns cleaned up, and anyone who's watching this, I'm gonna put this over. I'm gonna link this video into a Facebook group. And I would like anyone who watches this from that group to please comment in the Facebook post, because I take everything you guys say and I add it to my book, and so when I go out and I flip to these notes, I can say, all right, well, so and so said to try this or try that. Excuse me, and and I will write this down and apply it. So by all means. Let's definitely put your comments and thoughts and opinions down in that. Well, that's it. I'll catch you guys later, and if I go to the range Sunday, I'll make another video and let you know if I made that hit or not. And once we make that hit, we got to stretch it out another 100. So, I'll catch you in the next one.